This upcoming action role-playing games are already generating massive hype, but trailers never tell the full story. Some of these could redefine next-gen gaming, while others still raise serious questions. In this video, we're breaking down 20 upcoming action RPGs expected around 2026, focusing on their potential, their risks, and what really stands out beyond the visuals. Starting this list is Fatekeeper, an upcoming action RPG that's still flying under the radar but has serious potential. Set in a mystical world shaped by ancient forces and player-driven decisions, Fatekeeper focuses on fast real-time combat mixed with deep RPG customization. Early footage hints at build-focused progression, spell weapon synergy, and enemies that adapt to your playstyle. What makes this game exciting is its ambition. It's clearly designed to reward experimentation rather than button mashing. If the developers deliver meaningful choices and responsive combat, Fatekeeper could quietly become one of the biggest action RPG surprises of 2026. Next, Crimson Desert aims to define 2026 as one of the year's most ambitious action RPG experiences. Set in the massive continent of Pewell, a seamless open world full of factions, mythical foes, and arcane forces, it blends detailed melee combos with strategic exploration and story depth. Combat feels fluid and connected to exploration, with mechanics ranging from horseback battles to elemental attacks and dynamic encounters. Released on March 19, 2026, its sheer scale and variety could make this a standout for fans who crave sprawling worlds and engaging action. All right, let's jump to the next one, Nioh 3. Nioh 3 is officially taking the samurai action RPG formula into 2026 with new timelines, supernatural foes, and intense combat rooted in history and legend. Slated for early February on PlayStation 5 and PC, this sequel returns to the high-challenge, precision combat that the series is known for, with players mastering both swordplay and stealth. With its layered enemy design and deep skill systems, Nioh 3 aims to satisfy both veteran action RPG players and anyone hungry for fast-paced, rewarding battles that test your mastery. From the creators of Pokémon comes a bold new direction: Beast of Reincarnation. Set in a post-apocalyptic Japan, this upcoming action RPG blends aggressive real-time combat with strategic companion mechanics. Players fight corrupted beings called Malefax while building a powerful bond with a loyal canine partner. With influences from Sekiro and Nier, combat stresses timing, parries, and command-based synergy. Arriving in summer 2026, this title represents Game Freak's first major AAA departure from its classic franchises. Phantom Blade Zero leaps onto our list with stylish wuxia combat and a blend of traditional Chinese martial arts flair with sharp action RPG sensibilities. Set for release in September 2026, it brings a semi-open world and branching narrative paths where every choice can affect the ending. Combat is both fast and strategic, encouraging mastery of movement, weapon variety, and environmental traversal. With its cultural roots and intense choreography, Phantom Blade Zero promises one of the year's more unique action RPG journeys. Coming next is The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, an HD 2D action RPG from Square Enix and Claytek Works. Set to release in 2026 on major consoles, this title invites players into a beautifully stylized world full of ruins, puzzles, and beast tribes. Combat blends versatile weapon switching with magic enhancement systems that encourage experimentation and strategic play. Its HD 2D presentation appeals to fans of classic RPGs, but with a fresh modern twist that brings depth and charm to every encounter. Anticipated, although still loosely dated, Lords of the Fallen 2 continues its dark fantasy legacy into 2026 and beyond. While details are still emerging, this sequel aims to expand on the deep combat mechanics and atmospheric world design that made its predecessor memorable. Expect challenging boss battles, tactical dodge timing gameplay, and gear progression that rewards patience and skill. If the development stays true to form, This could rise as one of the year's most engaging Souls-like action RPGs. The Blood of Dawnwalker is one of the mysterious upcoming action RPGs attracting attention with its Gothic world design and deep narrative potential. While exact release details remain TBC, early buzz points to rich atmospheric combat and an intriguing setting involving ancient myths and dangerous relics. If its early trailers are anything to go by, this title could blend story-driven quests with immersive, dark fantasy exploration when it finally arrives. Towerborne delivers side-scrolling action RPG thrills with classic beat-em-up influences and strategic depth. Set in the post-apocalyptic city of Numbers, players assume the roles of aces fighting monstrous hordes while reclaiming lost territory. Scheduled for an early 2026 release, this game blends RPG progression with satisfying rhythm-based combat and a story about survival when humanity's last defenders step up against overwhelming odds. Soulframe is another ambitious upcoming title that takes a slower, more deliberate approach to action RPG design, promising combat that rewards patience rather than constant aggression. Instead of fast button mashing, the game leans into timing, positioning, and thoughtful decision-making, closer to a slow burn experience with MMO-style progression layered on top. Early footage suggests a strong focus on exploration, environmental storytelling, and character builds that evolve over time. While many core systems are still under wraps, the emphasis on customization and cooperative elements hints at long-term depth. If Soulframe successfully balances its measured combat with meaningful progression and world immersion, it could become a unique alternative to faster action RPGs when it arrives around 2026. Tides of Annihilation is one of the upcoming action RPGs, generating strong interest thanks to its dark fantasy tone and aggressive combat style. Set in a world shaped by collapsing civilizations and powerful mythical forces, the game appears to focus on intense close-range battles and layered vertical environments that encourage exploration. Early footage suggests a heavy emphasis on enemy variety, with encounters designed to test positioning, timing, and adaptability rather than raw damage alone. While many gameplay systems are still being kept under wraps, the blend of survival-driven storytelling and fast cinematic combat could give this game a distinct identity. If the developers manage to balance atmosphere, challenge, and progression, Tides of Annihilation could stand out as a darker, more demanding action RPG when it launches around 2026. Another exciting title slated for 2026 is Gods, Death and Reapers, a hardcore action RPG focused on punishing combat and mythic lore. Early video lists show dynamic enemy encounters and a deep gear progression system, hinting at an experience built for players who love challenge and reward in equal measure. This game embodies classic ARPG feel with modern polish, and could become a sleeper hit among action RPG enthusiasts in the coming year. Building on the unexpected success of the original, Mortal Shell 2 is shaping up to be a more ambitious Souls-influenced action RPG. The sequel aims to preserve the slow, deliberate combat that defined the first game, while expanding enemy variety, weapon choices, and character build depth. Early details suggest a stronger focus on world atmosphere, with darker environments designed to reward careful exploration and tactical decision-making. Combat appears weighty and punishing, encouraging patience, timing, and mastery rather than aggressive play. If the developers succeed in refining mechanics without losing the identity that fans appreciated, Mortal Shell 2 could deliver a more polished and accessible Souls-like experience when it arrives around 2026. Control Resonant is the upcoming follow-up to Remedy's surreal action experience, expanding on the studio's signature blend of atmosphere, mystery, and kinetic combat. While it sits somewhere between an action RPG and a supernatural shooter, early details suggest deeper progression systems, including real-time ability upgrades and more flexible character builds. Exploration once again plays a major role, with shifting environments and unpredictable encounters shaping how players approach combat. The focus appears to be on player choice, allowing different power combinations and playstyles to evolve naturally over time. If Remedy successfully balances narrative ambition with satisfying progression, Control Resonant could stand out as a story-driven action experience with strong RPG foundations when it arrives in 2026 or beyond. Gothic Remake isn't a brand new IP, but its return brings one of the most influential action RPG worlds back into the modern spotlight. Set in a harsh, unforgiving land, shaped by power struggles and survival, the remake aims to preserve the identity of the original while introducing updated visuals, refined controls, and more accessible combat systems. Exploration once again plays a central role, encouraging players to engage with factions, make meaningful choices, and adapt to a world that doesn't hold your hand. The atmosphere appears grounded and immersive, with a strong focus on consequence-driven progression rather than scripted heroics. If the developers successfully balance nostalgia with modern design, Gothic Remake could reintroduce a classic RPG experience to a new generation in 2026. Chronicles. Medieval 2 is shaping up to be an ambitious return to large-scale medieval warfare, blending strategy-driven decision-making with immersive battlefield action. Set in a historically inspired medieval world, the game emphasizes tactical combat, army management, and long-term progression rather than fast-paced arcade action. Early reveals suggest a strong focus on realism, with detailed environments, weighty combat animations, and systems that reward careful positioning and planning. Beyond battles, players are expected to engage in political choices, territory control, and resource management that influence the broader campaign. If these systems come together smoothly, Chronicles, Medieval 2 could deliver a deep, methodical medieval experience for players who enjoy thoughtful combat and strategic depth in 2026.